See the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not. That told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest, but many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here now the starters defensively for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
On 3rd and 2, Hansen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, that's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hansen. Throw left side complete. It's Casey. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back to throw. Hansen. Looking left side, and it's complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Hansen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically
can't get away, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, Sampson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down. Green plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
You take it right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Grimes. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. With a carry, it's Grimes. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. On 3rd down, Grimes. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Grimes. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. Yeah. But they like you. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, Hansen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Hansen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Hansen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, baby. 50, plant. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. That's a gain of 3.
On third down, Grimes. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. On second down now, Grimes. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hansen got his man complete over the middle. That's Casey. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hansen. There goes. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Operating from the gun, Hansen. That's caught at the 3. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Hansen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This one fielded at the 5. Still on his feet. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And it's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point safely through, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Drain down on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ready?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Hansen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Hansen. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, Hansen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the gun on third down, Hanson. His pass caught at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So that one a long 11-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's Green to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now. On third down, Sampson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, If you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, Hansen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go. 60 yards. Two times.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it was the Washington Redskins who keep their season alive as they eliminate.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on third down, Hansen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Grimes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Right back to him on first down. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
15 months. Tighten up. Pull together. Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Hansen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Back to throw. Hansen. And he rifles one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now down at about the 19. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Hansen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
90. Ready? 5.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. And when the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Green off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Green throwing right, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now Green on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Green from the gun, he'll throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Green now looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Green looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Green. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Green, operating from the gun. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now Green on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Green firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Green.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Green. It's caught. Jones. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And here's Green. From the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Green. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramsey. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
To throw is Green. Throwing on 1st down. This complete to Jones. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Green. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, Sampson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Green. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Grimes. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grimes. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Hansen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.